ended my video the same way I ended my calls. Hopefully no one finds out. But anyway, so yeah, I finished doing the color race. Now this is for the blog. Notifying Ed and Gabrielle, and this I did it last night. I added the glowing things, and today I finally did the color pencil pieces and parts, and I didn't do the whole thing. So now if I actually watch the whole video, you can see how the finished piece came out anyway.
My friend Mira likes the Artex because they are basically just awesome paint pens. So thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you would like to see part 2, absolutely feel free to let me know, especially if you have been hounded with certain art supplies or creative products. Feel free to let me know in the comments down below which ones they are. But yes, for now, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it.
So the Barbie days are behind me, and it's been a while since I last bought a Barbie doll, but when I was into it, I was so in. Dolls were really expensive back then, so I mostly played with a stunning collection that I inherited from my cousin. It was mostly 80s Barbie dolls, so like peak of the peak. And we also managed to convince our parents to buy us My Scene dolls every now and then. So between the ages of 10 to let's say 13, I can safely say that I played with Barbies at every given opportunity. And it wasn't like, oh my god, Barbie, your hair looks so nice. What did you use? It's the new shampoo. But it was more like, guys, there was an avalanche and Chelsea and Ken were skiing. We need to dig the bodies out before they're torn apart by grizzlies. But wouldn't then Barbie find out that they were having an affair? We can't just leave the bodies to rot. Anyway, because of that, I was very up to date with all of the Barbies that were coming.
Alright, just jumping right into it, and what the fuck? So yeah, I don't know what that was. I just read it real quickly. So anyway, I am now trying to edit the animation portion for my blog, and I'm just gonna go over what was done already before and just improve upon it. Because it looks like, yeah, I did this without using my, what do you call again? Tablets, any of my tablets. It was a really quick thing. But besides that, moving on. Yeah, so I'm moving from digital live to digital. I want to talk about, I forgot. I put this on to talk about something and I already forgot. I had it in my head. I had everything, the whole dialogue I was going to say in my head. Yeah, no, this is not scripted. And then I totally forgot. So, going off of what I was doing earlier was painting. Yeah, okay. I'm just going to go off of what I was thinking, I went shopping yesterday. Online shopping. Yeah. And I wanted to finally bought myself a pair of jeans and 2 skirts. I only meant to buy 1, but I couldn't help myself and I bought 2. And then when I realized how much that cost, I'm like, holy shit, that costs so much money. Mostly the pants. And even though that's even after discount, thankfully, and I no longer have the same discount, but I still need bags and belts. So and I so badly wanted to buy from Spins and Vulcan and Aphrodite, but as I said, after seeing the price point and how much money I have left, I was like, you know what? I don't really need another shirt. Originally, I was going to buy short sleeves anyway, so it's like, you know what? I could buy that in the summer. That's fine. I spent enough money, especially shipping is going to cost a lot too, even if it seems cheap enough for me to buy now. It's not gonna cost money, and that's like I've already even thought about putting Sex Pot Revenge and buying that next year too. So I was like, you know what? That's like next year summer clothes, whatever. I don't need any more clothes for the end of this year, and I'm gonna put that money back into what? Guess what? ISBNs and copyrights. I need to buy those too. Yeah, so I'm gonna put it into publishing. I also still want to buy my tablets, my Dream tablets. Yes, I decided to go with 2 instead of the 1. And I also want my Dream printer. I should be drawing while I am talking, and I am like distracting myself by just talking. Oh my gosh. And so yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about today. And there was something else. I will get to it eventually. It will come in my mind eventually. For now, let's just continue recording. Holy shit, I'm not recording. Am I recording? Okay, I'm recording through this because I see the what is it called again? microphone lighting up, so I am recording. Okay, because I don't have my other recorder on. I just realized that. Oh my gosh, I'm a dummy. Oh, thank God this thing also records. But the only thing is, oh, when I play YouTube, it would also play that video audio. So I would either have to do this in continuous silence, or I don't know, listen to the whole thing to see which part I'm talking in and which one I'm not, and then just edit that out. But if you're curious, I was watching Sophie Fan watching the Monster House. Oh, so yesterday, well, the day before yesterday, I did not exactly went straight to bed. I actually started working on, I continue working on the graphic novels, the layouts, and I gotta do the next one. I haven't do that one yet. That's one I haven't do yet. I also have to do the cover for, I had to concentrate on that, sorry. The cover for the one-off. Shit, there we go. That's what I remember when I talk about. Okay, so continuing what I'm talking about now. First off, the one-off, not a one-off, the short monthly short stories. I was working on that yesterday. I only wrote about half a page, I'm estimating, because I can't, as I'm doing this on my tablet, but I'm not doing it on any regular usual writing program app. I'm using on this really app that count words but doesn't count pages. So I'm assuming, based on the fact how many words I wrote, that I wrote like half a page. I wrote a half a page addition to the one page I already finished writing. So tonight, I'm hoping I'm going to put my big girl's pants on, and I'm going to continue finish writing between today and Saturday. Kind of like how I did the first one. I'm like, okay, just push through it and get it done in these 2, 3, 4 weeks, in a week, less than a week. So I did 2 days work, but I didn't do much in those 2 days. I should have worked more on those 2 days, first 2 days. This day, I should have worked more yesterday, but I was working in it when I was in bed, and this is why I have problems talking and drawing sometimes. Oh yeah, I was drawing this line. I was gonna draw the ear, and I'm on eraser still. And so I was like, okay, that's what I wanted to do, and then I lopsided ears. That's what I wanted to do. Yes, I wanted to write more, but as I say, I was like, you know what? I'm going to get a half a page done, and then I want to write more today, and I'm going to put away shopping instead of shopping. That's what I'm going to do, because I really do want more. That's why I was going to talk about. I wanted more Valka and thing, but I don't have the money, so I should start and refocus and pivot to writing. That energy that I have working. I'm working today again, later today. Today is Friday, and I did sign up, so later in the afternoon, I will be working, and during the time when I usually work on my other story, which one was it again? Daggers and Runes. I will be working on, I'm trying to struggling with this here. I'm going to be working on, I'll be working on the short story, monthly short story 2, after I do that one, because there's only a page, and it doesn't take me long. It takes me like an hour. So if it takes me an hour to write that, and I have like additional 2 hours after my usual shift is over, that's fine. I could still write like maybe 2 more pages for the short story, and I was like, I should get that much done now that I'm getting into it. Which is the thing, it's always hard to start a story. So now that I'm getting into it, hopefully it'll be easier for me to know where I'm going and navigate through the story. Now back to what I was going to originally say. I'm working on the blog. Well, there we go. When I was working on the video for our video, 2 things. One, I realized that some of the P videos that was supposed to be for the blog, I thought was for the art video. I was like, oh shit, I left this out for the last blog entry. So now I gotta put that in. And I can't put it back in because I already posted that video and it's gonna go live soon. And I was like, no, instead of reworking it, I'm just gonna do another short video, and it won't count. This video, what I'm doing now is the animation for the beginning of my next blog. So this is gonna be for the birthday one. And you'll see what I mean when I say birthday one. And it won't have like this because there's no previously to go against. It is supposed to be part of the same blog. So I was like, you know what? I am just going to wing it and do a mini vlog. So you will see 2 vlogs in the 1 month. And that's because this is the in-between vlog that was supposed to go in the last one. And I'm going to mention that instead of the preview. I was originally planning to do work on the other video, but I haven't gotten back to reading or rereading the stories. So I was like, shit, I have to do that. And I also have to, I want to, by Saturday, besides finish working on the story, I also want to finish working on the cover design, because I also plan to do that tomorrow. So I might show parts of it, of me working on it, which is the cover for the ebook. I think I mentioned it that I want to do it this more traditionally, go to the more traditional route with a little bit of how I usually do it, with traditional, then going digitally.
Killed him. Good job.
No siren, never a good sign.
Oh, well, I never noticed that. They're not even in a rush to get him to the hospital.
I'm a murderer.
Ooh, the crack right across the head. Oh, she wants him dead.
Babysitter's here.
He was crying about his ball, and he didn't even go home with the ball. He set up his friend.
The usual deal, indoors by 9.
I finished and edited the video for the gouache. Please excuse me as I clear my throat. I'm moving on. Now I made a haggle of myself, and hopefully I do not regret it and I finish everything, because tomorrow I have to work, and I remember I took an extra shift yesterday. So hopefully I'm trying to now work on the cover, and this is where I made a deal with myself come in. Oh, I need orange. She had dark orange hair. So he also have orange because they're brothers and sisters. But yeah. So I decided that if I could finish, if not all, but most of the story, write most of the story today for this month's story, I won't mind writing 2 pages for each other story tomorrow that I haven't written today. He was supposed to be a darker color too, because they have to match colors. But anyway, I think I like the skin tone better. This one's too light. It still works with him though. I might keep it, but I might make him darker. Anyway, getting off track of what I was supposed to be saying. So yeah, he's gonna be green and orange, because she's purple and orange, so he's gotta be green and orange. I scared Mister. I dropped my box, the cover. Anyway, as I was saying, before I think a green shirt and then an orange pants. I want to do the side, a little bit of a side, because I don't want to color it on him. I just want to see how it'll look in general. Okay, here we go. So, before I distract myself further, yeah, that was basically what I want to say. I haggle with myself to say, okay, why don't I try to do the drawing tomorrow? I mean, write the stories tomorrow and just focus on this one. Not only this writing it, but also getting the cover done. So hopefully I get the cover done. But here's the thing. I'm on PE week. It is Bloody Week. It's Shark Week. It's Auntie came to visit week. Whatever you want to call it. She's here and she's kicking. Whatever. And it's painful, so I really want to sit down and I just want to read manga. But I'm pushing through it barely. I do not like that, so I might switch it around, or I might switch the colors. I might make it a lighter, darker green and lighter orange. Sorry for taking you along with this random sketch, but yeah, so I'm trying to figure this out. So hopefully I get everything done by today, and I plan to use of course my Sharpies. Well, yeah, I'm just using the Sharpie, but I'm talking about my Sharpie skin tone, like you see right here, as well as the other markers that I have on my desk, instead of reaching out for my markers in the box, and use that for this illustration for a cover design. So yeah, you see how it comes out. Actually, that looks better. That does look better. Okay, I'm gonna go with the dark green, lighter orange. Yeah. Okay. So, and I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna finish plan this, and then do the sketch, and then color, and then I'll be done. And I don't understand. Oh my gosh. I've been shitting on everyone who I've been watching when I'm doing my projects, so I might as well. I'm watching, I forgot, I think Intersexual Media. She's one of the recent ones I start watching recently, and I'm watching the video the history of Black pimps. Anyway, also another thing I wanted to add is my tablet where my Mr. is sleeping on. One, I returned my tablets, so I'm gonna get a new one from Huion. Yay! And two, in that tablet, I check out books to read, because when I'm writing the story, I'm going to the internet looking for flowers and like information about flowers, and like, you know what, I might as well just take a book. I have Libby downloaded on my thing, so I borrowed some books that have to do with flowers and pertain to flowers, so I'll be using that and just reflip. I won't have time to actually read it properly, so I'm just gonna flip through it and use that as a thing to write the story while I'm like back and forth. Anyway, when in doubt, take a walk. I couldn't think of anything to do, like I was distracted reading manga, so now I'm taking a walk, hopefully get me motivated. I wanted to go to a cafe, but then I looked up and it says that I'm from 4 today, so I'm just going to the library to cry. Maybe next week. No, I don't want to watch it. Damn it. Ah, fuck it. Oh, that's thick boy. That's a thick boy. And I realized I should have been doing it like this. Okay, so I have decided on a final look. It's one of these ones. Anyway, I cannot continue working while standing, so I am deciding to move to the kitchen and just draw there. I would draw on a bit of paper, but I also cannot even bother with that. I just want to like just get a decent image out of this. I don't think it's going to be perfect, or I think presentable enough. Something that I won't like virtually like, oh, why did I do this? And I mean, the first one I did, it wasn't so bad. I actually do like that one. That was not exactly, but close enough to what I pictured, which was like a lot of textured, which was what I used to make the illustration. Oh, no, little illustration, natural illustration. This one, I think I'm going to go full illustration. And maybe for most of these books, short stories, I'm going to do like illustrations of marker illustrated and digital enhanced, whatever, yada, yada, yada. And so I'm just going to do it in this sketchbook. I'm considering now, thinking about it, doing it in my, what are you calling it? Mixed media, but for now, I'm just going to do it in this one. So let's just remove the rest of the stuff in there and just go to the kitchen, sit down. My cramps are just like killing me. I have a mask on, and so I'm trying not to move around to my mouth too much. I think I have everything. I just need that tin of markers, and that's it. And my laptop. And I'm gonna make tea. So, yeah. Okay, so I got like this far in the drawing process. It is getting late, so I'm thinking of switching up and going to start doing or finishing, continue whatever the writing. And I was using Easy Poser for the pose, and by the way, I'm watching Shitty Book Club talking about Verity by Colleen Hoover. Anyway, I got this far into the drawing process, and as I said, I was using Easy Poser because I just couldn't bother searching the internet for the perfect, and I gave the wrong pencil, the perfect reference. It would just take too long and tiring. I honestly was going to do that. Hers backwards, but then I decided not to do that after seeing that I would have to comb all of the internet just to find it. So yeah, and so I still have to do the coloring, of course, and seeing that it takes me this long, but I still could do the coloring like tomorrow and Monday, because I don't think I'll be able to get a scan until Tuesday. And that's when the library open, and by then, hopefully, Tuesday, because then there's Thursday, it'll be Thanksgiving, so hopefully before then, I could get everything complete and done. If I could get the story done by today and maybe a little bit tomorrow. So these 2 days, that's it. I have no other days after that. And then, as I said, I'm going to double up on the other story, write both stories. Not both stories, all 3 stories I have to write double pages for. Because I really want to take a nap, anything. That's what I want to do right now. So I'm gonna end this portion of the vlog and just cut it off, and not maybe till tomorrow.